Welcome to the West Food Podcast. Each week we bring you interviews with chefs, cooks and foodies. Please don't forget to subscribe us to iTunes. Today's episode is brought to you by westfood.com. And now over to your host, Wesley Kuttner.
Welcome to this episode of West Food Podcast. Today I'm with Carina, who is third generation fruit and veg seller here in Santa Catalina Market in Palma. She has quite an extraordinary selection of fruits and vegetables of such high quality that every yacht chef and private cook in Mallorca comes here directly to get their veg. They won't take the risk to go elsewhere because they know they've got a guarantee here. She'll deliver to wherever you are on the island as well. That's something quite unique. Most people aren't going to deliver their vegetables and fruits to you here. So if you're a chef coming to the island and you need the best, just call Carina, come and visit her in Santa Catalina. Now, Carina, when did you start working here? I remember seeing you when you were just a little girl working with your mother and father. How was it to work such a young age? Most people just want to play on their iPads.
Well, my parents started to work with boats like 25, 30 years ago. And that's when I start to come here to help them because lots of orders were coming and they need some more hands.
But I remember you were so young. You were still at school. How old were you?
Like 13, 14 years old I was. And now I'm 37. Since 3 years I'm running the business alone. But they still come sometimes to help me a little bit because we are quite busy in the summer.
Here.
It's super busy, yeah. I don't want to say that.
So give me an idea of who comes to buy their vegetables here.
Well, normally, as we are in a market, a lot of normal people comes, but the most important part of the business are the yachts because you know that you can find everything. In fruits and veg. We are specialists in Thai food, like Japanese food, or also the North Europe,
but you've got
items.
Products here that no one else has in the market. You're not going to find them elsewhere.
Nowhere.
These are things that you're going to find in London, Paris, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah? You've got all the sauces, all the spices, everything here.
Yeah, but there is a reason, when you know that you are working.
Well, what have I found here? This is fresh turmeric, right?
Turmeric, yeah.
I hardly ever find it fresh. It's amazing. It looks like ginger.
It's nearly impossible.
It looks a bit like ginger. It's smaller.
Yeah.
Beautiful color.
Yes.
That's beautiful to cook with. Mm-hmm. Who's buying that? Do they know about it?
Yes, a lot of people who is trying to keep healthy.
Why is that? Why is it healthy?
Because it's an anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory.
This is an anti-inflammatory?
Yes.
Okay.
After 30, 40 days, you take it directly. It has to work. It's a natural thing. Of course, it's not the main remedy, but it helps to everything. That's why we are trying to bring some broccolini. Tender stems, we call it.
Show me that
broccoli.
one. Where is it?
Yeah.
I love that.
That's the broccolini. Also, we are
so we can saute
ones.
this. Yeah, this is ready to cook.
Sauteed or simply very, something very simple and easy to cook.
Yeah.
Also, we have kale. We are the first one. We have kale since
Organic
3
kale?
years. Yes, of course. And we try to work a little bit between the health.
Is that grown on the island as well? The organic kale is that coming straight from Mallorca?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Also we have sunflower. We have all kind of stuff from Thailand, like mangosteens and rambutan and
galangal.
choysum,
You've got
galangal. We are the only ones also.
I can see there all the fresh ginger up there.
Yeah,
well, that's
and
a different
lemongrass.
ginger.
Yes, this is galangal.
This is galangal. Here, this is ginger. You got lemongrass.
Mm-hmm. And some kind of shimeji also, and enoki, which is also Asian food. Then you have choysum or bok choy, Chinese cabbage. This is horseradish. This is very typical for German or Norway
that's
people.
Horseradish. Okay.
Yeah. They make a very spicy mustard.
So you just grate it.
Yes, you grate it and you make the mustard.
What's the most extraordinary thing you have here that you're proud of?
Extraordinary in what sense? Because extraordinary, for me, everything. Because everything have a way to make it come here. And it's not always easy. You have to think that we are in an island.
We're on an
to be on an
yeah.
island, it doesn't mean you have to know when it will arrive on the island and it will be available, or when you will need it. You never know who is coming to the shop or what boat is coming, or if the boat is 100 meters or is only 20. You never know, and you have to have something to provide them and be happy that they have something different to offer to the guest. Because if you have to eat the same than in another place, why you have to come here? I think you have normal products, very nice. 70% from the island is local, like all the herbs, all the salads and a lot of veggies are from the island. And the other stuff, we can't get it here. We have to import or try to bring it at some point in some way.
I'm looking at a lovely packet here of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are different. You don't normally get those ones there.
Yes, this one's is new stuff.
Mm.
We try always to have new stuff. It's very boring to sell all the time the same things. I like to change a little bit and find new things somewhere.
But how do you get them here? Do you have to physically go off
you have
the island
to go to the main market or to find somebody who works with you. Is what the principal success for me is, to find people that they want to try with you new things to do on the island and not to have to import or not to have to wait and make us like a slow food a little bit is what we say now, no? To find something close to your shop and close to your house, and maybe something from other countries, but they are doing here. Maybe in the best way, because you don't need to use nothing or not to spray or not to, We are not a bio shop, but we try to do the best for every product.
I heard you can deliver now to Ibiza.
Yes, we've been doing that, but the problem is we have to wait for a company. This company has very nice vans to go there, and everybody use them. But the problem is that when you have very, 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 very delicate stuff like berries or something like this, we have been not so happy. But, of course, if you need normal stuff or something that is quite hard to find in Ibiza, we make also deliveries for cruise also, because you only pay what the company asks for. Mm-hmm. And you only pay the fruits and veg.
But you'll
learn about all my things, my products, my food.
What time do you get up in the morning? You're up like crazy hours, like 4 o'clock or something?
Depends. 5 or 6 o'clock. Depends. Summer or winter.
I don't think this job is for everybody, huh?
Well, also we make deliveries quite late in the afternoon. Sometimes we've been in my craziest one was in La Calobra. And we came back from there at 12 o'clock in the night. It was crazy. Never more. I would say hours. No, if you ask me that. Okay?
But that's been summer. That's an exceptional customer, right?
Yes, it was very, very exceptional, because it was really important that I do this, but never more. But we are always delivering around the island. And we don't charge nothing crazy, and we can help you anywhere else around the island and bring you the stuff you need, of course.
A while ago, you were telling me about the way a lot of vegetables are stored. You said to me that they were kept in. I'm not saying that your vegetables are kept like this, but you're saying a lot of people produce vegetables and they're kept in refrigeration for a year?
Yes, of course, but that is like this.
How does this work?
Well, it's the world. The world works like this. You have only 1, 2, 3 times a year potatoes. You have to keep the potatoes for all the year.
So people aren't eating fresh vegetables?
Yes.
If they go to the supermarket, they're not getting
They have it, but some produce are only picked once or twice in the year. And sometimes the people think that to buy something from the same country is better than to find something from another land. For example, pears. Pears, if you buy the pears of Spain all the year, at some point you are buying a pear of 1 year.
A 1-year-old pear?
Yeah. But if you buy when is the season the pears in Spain, a Spanish pear, it's okay, it's fantastic. But then you have to buy pears from other countries. If like this, you can have nice fresh pears.
So you're saying if you're
The
buying
season
something
change.
out of season, it's fresher than when you buy it in the country of origin when it's not in season, because they've stored it in a special refrigeration
Of course.
thing. But what kind of refrigeration are we talking about? This is high technology.
Of course.
So they're controlling humidity, everything.
The food, in fact, is a big industry. We are not in this big industry because we are very lucky to be in an island that still keeps a lot of countrymen. And we are in contact with them because this business, farmers, yes.
So we're lucky that we're on an island that has a lot of big farming industry.
When I say we are lucky, I talk about Frutas Ramon, because after 50 years, 51 years working in this business, we know everybody.
Sure.
We know how they do things and who is able to do the things as we want or as we need. And you can ask or provide, talking with them, what is better, or what's the way, or what's the quality, or what's the quantity, or what the kind is better in each moment to sell. And they want to be happy, and we are happy. That's the good thing, no? We can talk with our providers, and that makes it easier to sell the things in good conditions, or in the right way. Sometimes they are not so good looking, or they are not as cheap as we would like, but we know that it's very well done.
Of course, you're going to take your own vegetables home. What are you going to cook? Are you vegetarian?
Yeah.
Right. So
absolutely.
So you're very, very healthy.
Well, no, I'm not very healthy. That's not true. Because I have a very difficult hours to do the things. But I like all the veggies and nearly all the fruits.
What are you going to cook if you take something home?
Well, of course, I will have maybe couscous. I love curries. I love to do tumbet, which is a typical Mallorquin dish.
Tell our listeners what tumbet is.
Tumbet is is not healthy.
How can it not be healthy?
With lots of veg, but not healthy because you have to fry them. Oh. You fry your potatoes and you make like a cape. Then you fry your courgettes.
You make a layer. It's like a layer of vegetables, sliced vegetables.
Sliced vegetables.
So it's like a ratatouille.
No, ratatouille is all together. In this case, you have to separate each element and put it in capas.
In layers?
Layers. Mm-hmm. And you put the potatoes, the courgettes, the aubergines. And very nice tomato sauce with red pepper.
Red pepper.
And the normal people, which is not like me.
Why do you say tomato? It's tomato.
Tomato. Put some meat on or fish, and I don't put nothing, of course.
Oh, so you can have a vegetarian tumbet, or you can have a meat or fish tumbet as well.
Also tabbouleh, I like to do. I like all the foods of all the world.
So you do eat healthy?
Yeah. Why not?
Have you learned to use all the Thai ingredients there?
I know for what's more or less everything. But I haven't learned what's the taste or when you use it, and because when you work with chefs, they know always better than you. Sometimes you have to work with new ones, and they haven't the skills of the Thai food. But in fact, now it's very important to know a lot about this because everybody is asking for.
It's becoming
Asian
very
food.
Popular, isn't it?
Yeah,
Asian food.
Very important. Very, very important. And a lot of chefs also goes to Thailand to have their lessons during 2-3 months. And then, or they stay there to live. Or they choose to retire there.
We're coming up to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
New Year.
Mm-hmm.
What are going to be the hot sellers?
Wow. That's very easy to say. Sweets. Parsnips.
All the root
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, people hate Brussels sprouts.
Sage.
Why? Brussels sprouts are not everybody's favorite vegetable. So why do you still sell them?
Because the people still buy it. I think it's like, it's not Christmas if you don't have Brussels on the table. Not for Mallorcan people, of course, but for the foreigners, yes. And it is all about Christmas feeling, and what you remember of your family when
It's hard for me to get excited about Brussels sprouts. Do you know a very special recipe?
No, not really. I only boil it, but I know that some people make it maybe in the pan with some bacon and garlic and onions, and that's it.
What special tips do you have for yacht chefs and private chefs that want to order for you? So it makes you easier for you with the ordering.
Well, the most important is that they have to get one of our list and put by pieces what they want. This is the easiest way for everybody. They come here, they make the order, they have a look how big are the bunches, because our bunches, of course, are not the bunch of herbs of a supermarket. They are real bunch.
These are proper.
Yeah. And explain them. If it's a big boat, of course, you have to explain how your trays comes or how bunches are coming and everything. And then, that's the most important, to know the quantity and also, how many meters and how many people and how many days, they are going to be in the sea. Because normally the chefs have to be like 10 days out and without no provisionings and nothing. They have to keep everything very well. And we try to choose the best which is coming every day. And, they have to order 1 day, 2 days before. And then we buy for them. And we put everything in the best way we can, in boxes or in plastic bags or in, depends.
Buying from you, Carina, is an absolute guarantee of quality. And also that it's going to stay fresh and beautiful for at least 10 days, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I've bought from you on many occasions. I've gone to sea with your produce on board, and after 2 weeks, I can still use a lot of the stuff.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
It's incredible. How do you manage to do that? Because if you go to a normal supermarket, in 2 or 3 days, in 2 or 3 days, you can't eat the apples or the pears or whatever.
First, the only thing is that we handle everything only once, because we buy for you. That means all the things you can see now, it doesn't go in an order. What is going to be by tomorrow for you, for your order. Only a few stuff which you can only get once a week or once a month. Of course, it won't be from tomorrow. But one of the secrets is to do the things really fresh and only handle once. Not like in supermarkets. Everybody has handling this for maybe 10% has touched the same avocado, the same apple. They go on the floor and they put it again on the top of the things. I think for me it's the big difference of a market and a supermarket, and more if you come here. And
so
also
it's a false economy to buy from a supermarket because it's going to be cheaper, but you're not going to be able to use it after a few days.
That's probably like that.
Yeah.
And the other difference for me is that we try to be very fair with everything, with our prices, our service, all the things we have. We try to put the best, or what we think it will be the best for this person, trying to know better how it works, they work, or maybe because, knowing who is, the guest, because probably, if you are from different countries, you want sometimes not to try new things. Sometimes they want the same than in their countries, and you have to manage with all the nationalities you have in a boat, and at the same time the nationality of the guest. And you have to be very careful to make happy your chef, but also that the guest will be happy with the chef. And not to put everything green, not everything ripe, a little bit of everything. Well, it's quite complicated, but we do it quite easy because it's something that we know since I don't know how many years now. For me, it's easy. To make an order for me is really easy. Only sometimes we are so in a rush because everybody wants it for yesterday.
How can people get in touch with you?
Normally, we are quite popular on Facebook. We are like, 415, chefs in community in Facebook. And all have friends and they can meet us by Facebook. Or
so what's your Facebook page?
Well, now it's Carina Ramon with a C. Carina Ramon. Or you can find Frutas Ramon at frutasramon.com. And you can find us in this website. But it's always easy to come to the market because we are very, very close to the marinas in Palma. And you can come to the market, have a walk, and you can come to see us, say hello, and find what you need.
Perfect.
Or we can find you, maybe, because sometimes we are on the harbors trying to explain what we are doing. And another thing I think is really important.
Are you surprised that people haven't heard of you?
Sometimes.
Are you saying you're going to the marina looking for work? I'm surprised that people don't know about you.
Sometimes, because some people comes from the restaurant industry. And these people doesn't know a lot about all the yacht industry, but we are very well known and a lot of people knows us.
Your parents must be so proud of you that you took over the business. It's very seldom that sons and daughters are doing that.
Well, they are proud because I'm doing the things well, but they are not happy because they think I will have an easier work. You have to think that every order we do, we are making a lot of lots of steps. We are fighting with our body all the time. You think that to do an order is only to put the things in a box, but we are really, our body suffers a lot. Our shoulders and legs, our back and everything. And if you feel bad, you have to be here. You have to do all your orders and go on time.
Physical job. Yeah.
And then make the drivers go, because if you don't finish your order on time, you have to make run the drivers.
Have you ever had a day off?
And I don't want.
Have you ever had a day off sick?
No. Sick, no, never. It's say that when you work and you like what you are doing, you never work.
Exactly.
In fact,
it's not work, is it?
For me, is work because it's a work and I have to pay lots of bills, but not for the sense of feeling in a bad way to work.
Could you tell me the difference between organic and non-organic? Because you don't have 100% organic products here.
No.
But you're saying that it's absolutely fine to have products that are high quality, but are not organic because they're done in a very, very good way. Because organic means that they have organic certification.
Yes.
But here on the island, a lot of people don't bother to seek out that certification because
it's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork. It's not certified, but it's grown in a very organic way. They're not using pesticides. They're not using...
Or it's very quick done, and when they pick it, it goes automatically. Or they have a quite good provider who makes the things, but with animals, animals who eats another animal. Is a kind of, they call it, integrate, agricultura integrada.
Integrated agriculture.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's another way. It's not bio, but it's in between. It's in the half of the two ways. The very spread things and the very, very healthy things.
So it's not necessary to go organic, you're saying?
In my opinion, it's not necessary. Because if you eat a lot of different kinds of things, you are not having all the same produce. If some produce is not too good for you, you are eating a lot of different things and kind of things, and your body can support all the other stuff. And the organic food probably is good for you, but we don't have to forget that it's done also with chemicals. Natural chemicals are still chemicals. In fact, what's the difference? One is more controlled and the other one is not so controlled. Put everything in a scale.
So you're saying that organic food is produced with chemicals as well, but there's less regulation?
You are not asking if everything is organic. And when you go to your shop, yes. And maybe you are eating more days in a bar than in a shop, buying in a shop.
Is there any product that you'd like to talk about? What are you most proud of?
Of the kale. For
The
me,
kale.
it's my...
Tell me about your kale.
Well, the kale.
Hi there.
Hi.
Welcome. We're just doing an interview. It's live. Sorry.
About the kale. I'm proud because we are the first ones to have it in Palma. It's working very well. And we are very proud of this product because we are helping a lot of people who maybe need it, or a lot of people who wants to try new things, new stuff. You have restaurants which are doing now like some salads, some kind of things, not only juices. And also you can see that Mallorcan people is interested at. And you are proud that you see that it's working. And it's something that you do believing in that.
Hang on. There's a woman in here. She's picked up mint. And what? That's galangal. What are you going to cook?
Tom yum goong.
Tom yum goong. Oh, where are you from?
Come from Thailand.
Thailand. Okay. Maybe you would like to talk to us one day about making Thai food.
Is my English very bad?
No, it's very, very good.
New.
So, you're really into kale.
Yes. That's one of my mi orgullo.
This is your pride.
My pride.
This is your great pride.
And the other thing I'm very proud is a kind of tomatoes we have only in the summer. One day I bought it somewhere and I give this tomato, which was amazing, to one of my providers. And I say, please, can you make something with that? Make more for me. And he said, okay, we try.
So you spoke to one of your suppliers,
yes,
who was a farmer on the island.
Yes.
Because you'd found a special tomato.
A special tomato. The Rose of the Pyrenees.
It's called the Rose of the Pyrenees.
Rose of the Pyrenees. And this guy, at the beginning, he makes like, I don't know, 100 kilograms of tomatoes the first year. And now he's making a lot every year for me. Well, a lot.
I've never heard of this tomato. What's
yes,
so
you've
special
seen
about this
it
tomato?
Every summer since 3-4 years here. No, I buy it and I ask, and it was Rose of the Pyrenees.
Did I buy it?
Yeah.
Did I buy it?
Yeah, sure. The big ones, like beef tomato.
They're like beef tomatoes. Okay.
But they are very thin skin. They are big and with a very thin skin. Very easy to eat and full of meat. Very meaty, not floury at all. And they smell, they taste, they look, everything amazing. That's the two products at the moment I'm very, very happy to have. And
so, Carina, before we finish this episode, I'd like to thank you very much. It was an honor to have you on the show.